Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe.
It's not even a question, and they're like, certainly. So I just want to thank you guys, and this is for you. And we really appreciate all of your support. Thank
Welcome back, darlings. I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and I am here with the creative director, Mr. David Ceely, right here at the Little Shelter, and it's their annual Masquerade Ball. And there's a lot going on tonight, and he's going to tell us what to expect at this very lavish, very glamorous Masquerade Ball. And it's all to help the little animals.
So yeah, today is the 12th annual. This is the 12th year we've been doing this. Can you believe that?
I can believe it. Yeah. Time just goes by too fast.
It really does. So this is the 12th time we've done this. It's our biggest gala of the year, and all the money that we raise tonight will go directly to the animals at Little Shelter.
As it always does. Is there any new programs that we need to know about? Anything new that's going on with the shelter?
So there's tons of stuff. This year in particularly, we actually did a lot of the hurricane relief rescues. So we had tons of those going on this year. We did some renovations up at our animal sanctuary up in, it's a little north of Binghamton, New York. And, you know, we also run the Town of Huntington Cat Shelter. So we've got...
That's different. I've never heard you tell me about that. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so it's the second shelter that we took on. And in 2018, in January, we took that on. So it's very unique because it's a no-kill municipal shelter, and you don't see that very often. So the Town of Huntington, you know, we're the managing organization for their cats. So we do spays and neuters for the ferals in the area to manage the colonies. And then we help the people, you know, in the community, specifically in Huntington Township, with their cats.
How many? I want to know, David. You and Tito. How many animals do you own personally?
We have 4. We are down to 4. So
down to just 4?
Yes. So we were up to 8 at one point, but we're now down to 4. You know, about 10 pounds each. So it's only about 40 pounds worth of dog.
Okay. Now, as you always do, every year I come, and every year you give out amazing awards. Tell my audience about the special people that you're giving awards to. That's important. We all need to know that because these are hardworking people that devote their energies and their time to helping animals. Tell my audience who these wonderful individuals are.
So we have several awards that are going to go out tonight. What's very special about Little Shelter is we get support from these wonderful world-class luxury brands. I'm sure you know Ferrari Maserati helps us out frequently. This year, Bloomingdale's will be getting presented with an award. We have consistently been getting their sponsorships for this event since the beginning.
That's amazing. I know last year they also were here.
Yeah, the Macy's branch got their award this year. Bloomingdale's will get this year. They've been so very, very kind to us. But also, we also get the support from the small businesses, the Long Island businesses. And this year, the award is going to go to Maria's Mexican Latin Cuisine in...
Love it!
Yeah, they have been with us since I don't even know how long either. They support with donations, they support with sponsorships, and they're going to be here tonight, so I'm super, super happy to give them that award. And then we've got another local business. He's an attorney, and when you deal with animals, you deal with animal law, and he has been...
Animal law?
Yes.
What is that all about?
So, well, different things come into play. You've got the surrendered issues, you've got the abandoned issues, but we also deal with donations from people someone just recently left us some real property, and we've got to figure that out. We're not equipped to do that at the shelter. So, Attorney Joe DeJesu from the Town of Huntington will be getting the President's Award tonight.
President's Award, wow. That sounds very special.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Anybody else that's getting an award?
So those are the awards for the night, but we have a super special presentation here tonight from illusionist Seth Kramer, who has a show in Vegas, and he does shows all over the world. He's
my God. Is he here now? I want to talk to him.
He's here, and he can tell you about all of his, how to contact him and see what he does, but he's amazing. He's, like I said, he works out of Vegas. He's got a show in Vegas, and he does other shows all throughout the world. He's incredible. He's so awesome.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see this act. Tell my audience, David, where we could go to support the Little Shelter. What is the website?
So you could always find us at littleshelter.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we are on Instagram. So you can find all of us, you can find us there in all of those places at Little Shelter.
Fabulous. Give me a kiss, darling.
Thank you.
Mwah. And we'll be back with more interviews right here at the Little Shelter Masquerade Ball. Pick champagne kisses. Oh, let's toast.
Awful lot of people that helped me with it. But I will say this, and I say it every year it's another year, but Little Shelter is around 92 years. And no, my husband and I did not start it. That always gets a laugh, but I am there 29 years as a volunteer president. And believe me, I would not be there that long if it wasn't for the wonderful work Little Shelter does. And we're very, very special, and I know you probably hear that. But we always do, and like David said before, I always say, we don't just say, because so many people have said to me over the years, what made you choose animals? I mean, I know you like them, but there's so many other causes. You know, there's the elderly, there's different diseases and stuff. I said, you know, every time, I've been here a long time, and when that phone rings and I pick it up, I have never heard a dog bark on the other end or a cat meow. It's always a person with an animal problem, and that is the truth. And we help not just the animals, we help the people with the animal problems. And that's what makes us very special. The other thing is we also, with a lot of other different groups, say no, just like what you just said, David, about those cats we rescued and we got them all adopted. I'm sure they called other places and they just said, no, we can't take that many at one time, but we do. And the sanctuary that we have upstate New York is not only wonderful because we have those animals that, as you said, they're hard to place, or they have their, we like to call them issues. and they're elderly, some of them. But we also have 110 acres. And we also have a pond that's an acre, 2-acre pond. So they can go swimming in the nice weather. So they really have a very, very good life up there. And the staff that they have up there is wonderful. But in any event, it's really a very, very nice place. So we do appreciate all that you do and your sponsorship. And I know so many of you come every year to the different events and you send us checks so we can help save more dogs and cats. So it's wonderful.
You're all part of that, so a round of applause for yourselves. Thank you for coming. But in particular, there's one gentleman here today that I'm very happy to say is, a wonderful staff member of Little Shelter, and he's celebrating 20 years with us. And I don't know the shelter without him there. I think most of us don't, and I hope I never have to. Mike Sayre, if you don't mind, come on up. Sorry to do this to you, Mike, but thank you. Mike Sayre, everyone, thank you.
I mean, look at him. It doesn't look like he's been here for 20 years. So anyhow, to begin the acknowledgments for this year, I want to thank everybody for coming out and supporting this event. It's the 12th year that we've been doing this. And your support of this event goes a long way. I'm going to take these fake glasses off. And I don't have my real ones, so... Anyhow, I do want to thank the committee who kind of scrambled to get this event put together, but thankfully we were doing it so long, so it was a little bit easier this year. We had our chair, Maryann Chernovsky, our volunteer president. Kathy Riccaponi, my lovely assistant. Anna Moss. Laura Petroselli from Couture Concepts, our premier event designer. Jen Foreman, who helped out Tito with these amazing baskets, who single-handedly made these wonderful sculptures that you were bidding on. Naturally, we have to thank our sponsors. We have Ferrari Maserati of Long Island, who never lets us down, and they're here every year. EcoPrint Effects of Colors in Hop Hog. TD Bank, one of our bankers who's a gatekeeper to everything we're going to raise tonight. Macy's and Bloomingdale's. again, Couture Concepts, and Newport One. So thank you to all of our sponsors in this event for the long haul. They're super special. They don't even blink an eye when we give them that call every year and we say, could we count on you guys to help us help the animals this year and support this wonderful event? And they never flinch, and it's not even a question, and they're like, certainly. So I just want to thank you guys, and this is for you, and we really appreciate all of your support. Thank you. Thank you guys.
Grow, different things come up, and people just have questions, or we get involved in something and it just isn't working out right, and I can always call Joe, or right now you text, right? We text most of the time. And he always answers, and he's helped us so much. We had a nice gentleman, an elderly gentleman, donate a beautiful home in Huntington. That was, what, 2 years ago, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, a beautiful home, but it needed a lot of work. Joe set us up with the people that could do the work. He handled the whole thing for us, and it was very good for Little Shelter. And so we really appreciate it. And then just recently we had a little situation come up, and he goes the 9 yards. He looks up everything. If he doesn't know how to handle it right off the spot, believe me, he doesn't give up. As he said, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. So that's Joe, and Joe, want to give you your award? Oh, they gave it to you already.
I got it already.
They gave
You're way
it to
ahead
you
of me.
already. Okay, thank you, Joe.
Darlings, I'm Cognac Wellerlane. We're here at the Little Shelter glamorous, elegant annual Masquerade Ball, and I am here with the president, Maryann Chernovsky, and she's been with this organization for a long time, and she devotes pretty much her whole life to it. And she just loves the Masquerade Ball. That's her favorite event, her most favorite event here for Little Shelter. Am I right about that?
You definitely are right.
Tell my audience, David told me briefly a little bit more about Little Shelter, what's going on with it. Tell my audience once again, what is this year, the annual, how many years?
29 years.
29 years, wow.
29 years ago, my husband and I turned the key in Little Shelter.
Never look back.
Never looked back, and I've been a volunteer that whole time.
I have a great deal of love for animals, all kinds of animals.
Oh, definitely. Right now at home I have 3 cats, 2 dogs, and I feed 7 to 8 raccoons and 2 possums.
My God, that's pretty outstanding, pretty outstanding.
And they all get along, that's the funny part.
Tell my audience, what would you like to see happen for Little Shelter? Would you like it to be worldwide?
Well, we are really nationwide at this point, and then wherever we need it, we reach out to. We were taken for a while from the meat market, and then that kind of quieted down, and then, but we go pretty much anywhere.
We're expecting a wonderful event tonight. So many honorees, so many wonderful people that devote their time. Anyone in particular that we should pay attention to?
Well, they're all very, very important, and each year we try to honor about 3 or 4 different people or different companies, and they are all important, and everybody that supports the event is so important. And you probably saw the beautiful baskets we have.
Gorgeous.
I mean, every year they get bigger and better, and just like Little Shelter gets bigger and better.
See what's in that auction room. I can't believe the tons of auction items. It's just mind-boggling. I go to events in the Hamptons, and they have huge auction tables, but this is
Well,
way surpasses it, I'm telling
oh,
you.
you're right. It's just magnificent, and it gets bigger every year. And even any events we have at Little Shelter, we have David and Tito, and they really go all out. Tito is fantastic.
Tito, we need a Christmas party.
A Christmas party. Well, we have one for the staff, and we have staff and volunteers, and we usually have that at a restaurant. So we haven't had anything this big because it's so much work. That's the thing. It takes months and months.
This takes a whole year to put together, I would imagine,
Well,
right?
it does. It takes a very long time, but it's well worth it. It really is. And everybody the costumes are fantastic. Absolutely. You look great. You look beautiful.
I'm like sort of like a Cruella DeVille, kind of, sort of.
Well, you look great.
So do you, darling. I want you to tell my audience where we could go to find out more information. What is the website?
Our website is Little Shelter, info@littleshelter.com. And you can go there. We're also on Facebook. We're all over the place on social media. So you can always, and the best is to come in and visit. I always tell people
to adopt an animal.
And to adopt an animal, but people don't understand. And if I have a minute, I just want to say this. There's so many animal organizations out there, and then there's a lot of small groups. They work out of their homes and such, and they all do wonderful work. But you've really got to see Little Shelter goes above and beyond. They really do. You've got to come to the shelter as you have been to the shelter, and it just is different.
It way surpasses anything else.
It does. It really does, and the staff, volunteers and people that are paid, they're wonderful. I mean, it's just a wonderful place I wouldn't be there 29 years working as a volunteer if I didn't think it was the best place out there.
One more time, the website.
The website is info@littleshelter.com.
Gorgeous. Give me a kiss, darling. And we'll be back, darlings. Keep watching more interviews right here at Cognac's Corner Magazine. Pink champagne kisses.
Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac show. I said cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. I was brought into this world wrapped up in pearls. I love to mingle, though my husband reminds me I'm not single. I meet and greet both the famous and the elite. I ride in limousines, drinking the finest champagne, wearing furs, dazzling diamond jewelry. A girl can't complain. I live the upscale life, dining in the finest restaurants, eating the best caviar for free. And no matter how much I enjoy cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.